Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Don't share your personal life with anyone. Do not let anyone have anything that could harm you. Nothing isn't better or worse than anything. Nothing is just nothing. We are all insects, groping towards something terrible or divine. In my heart's most secret place, I pity them as angels do. And when all the wars are over, a butterfly will still be beautiful. Stay close to anything that makes you glad you are alive. It's exhausting, the energy it takes to unknow a truth. Focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. The only time you fail is when you fall down and stay down. Birth is not the beginning. Death is not the end. If you can dream it, you have the innate ability to make it a reality in your life. Irrational expectations are at the root of most human suffering. Be patient when becoming someone you haven't been before. Most of what matters in our lives takes place in our absence. A man who knows he is a fool is not a great fool. There is an intelligent way to eat a live frog. I just don't know what it is. Instinct is a makeshift, an admission of helplessness before the problem of reality. Life isn't worth living unless it is lived for someone else. Feet, what do I need them for if I have wings to fly? I kept always 2 books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in. Settle one difficulty, and you keep 100 away. Growth is in a series of mistakes. That's the only way you learn. There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. Always stand up for truth, regardless of who steps on it. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. Recognizing power in another does not diminish your own. The most important thing about a technology is how it changes people. Truth is a straight line you sometimes need to curve. You should know that by now. You must take life the way it comes at you and make the best of it. Celebrate true friends. They are a part of you that always sparkles. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. People who belittle people will belittle people and will accomplish very little. Our lives can't be measured by our final years. Of this, I am sure. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue your goals. Freedom is the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. Knowledge is a treasure, but practice is the key to it. I cannot trust a man to control others who cannot control himself. Maneuvering with an army is advantageous. With an undisciplined multitude, most dangerous. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the one with all the facts. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. Here, in this quiet place we own, worlds are born. Run the voodoo down. When a wise man points at the moon, the imbecile examines the finger. In fact, the truth cannot be communicated until it is perceived. I don't paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality. To have a human form of a joyful thing, but in the universe of possible forms, there are others just as good. It's enough for me to be sure that you and I exist at this moment. Watching my back is the perfect opportunity to stick a knife in it. Choose to correct your mistakes rather than comparing it to others. If something is important, it deserves to be experienced deeply. He will win who, prepared himself, waits to take the enemy unprepared. I'm glad I see with my eyes and not the pages I've read. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. The fruit of empty hopes is more bitter than the saddest truth. It was easier to ask for forgiveness than it was to get permission. No matter how good you get, you can always get better, and that's the exciting part. Feeling guilty does not set us free. Being equipped sets us free. Men of this world all rejoice in others being like themselves and object to others not being like themselves. Transmit the established facts. Do not transmit words of exaggeration. If you do that, you will probably come out all right. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. Some things in life are too complicated to explain in any language. Life provides chances to open your heart all the time. I believe in looking reality straight in the eye and denying it. The only way you can know where the line is if you cross it. When we embrace who we are, the world embraces us right back. Never say that I have taken it, only that I have given it back. If truth is not acceptable, it becomes the imagination of others. You can't understand where someone's going unless you understand where they've been. Maturity is when you stop complaining and making excuses and start making changes. Challenges in life can either enrich you or poison you. You are the one who decides. But you don't have to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Bringing joy to another lights 1,000 suns within. It is better to live one day as a lion than 100 years as a sheep. The inner fire is the most important thing mankind possesses. Don't worry about being effective. Just concentrate on being faithful to the truth. Old ways won't open new doors. To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. The nail that sticks out farthest gets hammered the hardest. Receive with simplicity everything that happens to you. If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh, otherwise they'll kill you. You grow mentally weak when your life is too comfortable. Politeness is the first thing people lose once they get the power. Sometimes the grass is greener, sometimes it is sick. Remember, if you play small, you stay small. Reason is and ought only to be the slave of the passions. To subdue an enemy without fighting is the greatest of skills. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. He who wishes to fight must first count the cost. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. Vulnerability is the least celebrated emotion in our society. When you are identified with the One, all things will be complete to you. It would be so nice if something made sense for a change. Everything's a risk. Not doing anything is a risk. It's up to you. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. The easiest way to be reborn is to live and feel life every day. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock.